Okay, so I got Bolivia for my history project. So I'll be talking about what happened in Bolivia in 1300's to the 1800's. That's a little cool flag of Bolivia. Okay, so here are two maps of the old Bolivia. Um, as you can see, I'll be talking about La Paz. I think that's how you say it. In that green area on the left hand side of the map. Whoops. And I'll be talking about Peru and La Paz, and of course Bolivia will be in this presentation. And on the right is New Bolivia, so there's a lot more things than what it used to, as you can see. So yeah, and it borders Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina. Well, like it's in the middle of it. So yeah, let's get started. So what happened in the 1300's? Late 1200's, a tribe called the Amerindians settled around Lake Titicaca. Sorry if I'm pronouncing all these names wrong. But so basically, the tribe settled around this lake, and soon after they bumped into a bunch of coastal tribes around the area who were highly developed, and they decided to build up as one together, which then emerged to be Tiahuanaco again. So the lake, since they started around the lake became a worship place and a great commercial center now in present day. So by the 1300's, the Quechua-speaking Incas conquered and colonized the villages, which then became what is now Bolivia. So basically, after all this, the tribes and the coastal tribes came together. A whole bunch of Incas just came in and just sweep the area, like anything that we have learned this year. They always change up everything. So now it's Bolivia, and so, the Incas survived a little while, 1300's to 1500's. They went 200 years. Surprising. Not many people do that. So here is the Spanish civilization in early 1500's. So the Incas survived until around the mid-1500's, where the death of their emperor took place. Now, the emperor's two sons, Atahualpa and Huascar, they fought a civil war so they could gain the power of the emperor. They couldn't decide on one person, so they decided to have a whole war about it. And of course, the overpowered Spaniards, who were of course much advanced than the Incas, first sailed into Peru, which they took over Peru, and later made it to Bolivia, where they slaughtered the already fighting Incas. So basically, they were all fighting. They were all in this big, huge war, and then all of a sudden, they see a huge bunch of helmets coming up a hill, and Spaniards just destroy them all. And remarkably, though, today Bolivia's inhabitable places, they actually stayed alive during the war, and that is why Bolivia has the highest proportion for natives in the South Americas, because apparently a whole bunch of natives hid in the inhabitable places while this war was going on. So yeah. Now, the mining age of the mid 1500's. So Bolivia is a huge mining. They're huge mining people in the 1500's. So taking advantage of the war, Francisco Pizarro led a Spanish conquest into the empire and helped establish La Plata, which became their form of government. The Spanish government, I should say. And the Spaniards didn't care much of the land of Bolivia until they found a huge silver mine in Cerro Rico de Potosi. And apparently Cerro Rico is French or something for a rich place or something like that. Rich place. Which in turn, after they found that one silver mine, of course, many people went looking for mines, and they found a lot of different mines all over Bolivia. So Bolivia became a huge silver mining place. around the 1500s. So the whole mining thing continued to 1776, and they were big on using their slaves to power their mines. They didn't just use regular people. Got full on slaves just to take silver out of the mines, which ended up messing up a lot of people. So yeah, it was bad. And just like many different civilizations, the ancient Greece used slaves as well. A lot of people use slaves. So yeah, that was a big age. Now, life of Bolivia during the 1800s. So after the mining age, Bolivia's people declared independence, just like the American Revolution. So as you can see in that little picture right there, you can see all those people gathering around talking about how they're declaring independence. Now, the movement spread throughout the city of Sucre, and this brought civil unrest to the region. Sucre Whitehall brought civil unrest to the region. Soon after, it spread through the whole continent, and as the years went on, Spanish territory soon fell. So they had a sieged independence, and Spanish couldn't keep up with it and got destroyed. So actually, Bolivia was the last country that ever declared independence in South America. So I guess I picked a pretty special continent, I guess, because they were the last country in South America to declare their independence. But, I mean, it didn't happen so quick. It took 16 years to fully be independent from the Spanish. So, yeah. Works cited page. I got some stuff from the Nation's Encyclopedia. And I also got some from this website called the culturetrip.com. And yeah, that is all, my mans. There is Bolivia in the 1300s to 1800s.